The scene kicks off with Gojo, Geto, and Rico finally making it to Jujutsu High after the 3 days of escorting her, because Rico had a whole bounty on her head, and everybody's just happy that they made it there. But let's not forget, this is JJK, this is not a slice of life anime, twin. Shit about to get real serious. But they all start thanking Gojo for keeping his infinity up during the whole escort, and this nigga Gojo ain't trying to hear none of that. He tired of carrying the team on his back with his infinity. But he ends up deactivating his infinity, letting his guard down, and the same second he deactivated his infinity, he get backdoored with quickness. This backdoor was so good, it was record breaking. You never saw someone get slimed out this fast. We just see Gojo get turned into a kebab right in front of our faces. Bro quite literally got hit from the back, no pun intended. And I'm guessing Gojo trying to make this moment romantic, because this nigga still got a sword in him, and he gonna turn around and ask Toji, do he know him from somewhere? Even if you know this man or not, I think this is a bad time to be asking questions right now, gang. Shit, if I was Gojo, he would have never backdoored me like that. I'm just saying, gang. Would have been the first sorcerer in JJK history to have a switch on his gun. But Gojo pushes Toji back, and Geto follows this up by summoning a giant worm that ends up swallowing Toji. And with the strength of plot armor, Toji's attack missed Gojo's vital areas. And then this man Gojo calls an ISO on Toji, telling Geto to keep moving. Bro obviously ain't learned his lesson from last time, but Toji did sneak him, so I'll give him that isolation. That's valid. And this man Toji randomly start aura farming. He cuts his way out of the worm's stomach and does this devious pose. Why is this nigga smiling like that? Yeah, bro definitely feeling like him. He popped out with new artillery and whatever the fuck that is on his back. How did bro acquire a parasite in a JJK world? That shit is crazy. Shit ugly as hell. But Gojo tells Toji about Rico's bounty being lifted, and Toji says he took it down just to create false hope for them. Bro, who is this nigga feeling like? I swear motherfuckers in JJK be moving outlandish. But Gojo tried to hit Toji with blue, and he immediately dodged that. Yeah, the dodge and the speed is cool, but a fucking yo, what is he doing to that worm right there? Why is that nigga deep throating the sword? But anywho, we find out Toji has zero cursed energy, and the reason why he can do everything he's doing now is because he got something called a Heavenly Pact, where basically puts him on steroids. So now his physical powers is on fucking 100. And then bro proceeds to pull a new weapon out the worm. He using the worm as a weapon wheel right now. Yeah, Gojo's fucking cooked. Then bro pops the 8 inner gates and start flexing on Gojo. This shit looking like Rock Lee versus Garb. You would think this is a Naruto episode the way he moving through these trees. Let's just sit and appreciate this, because the mapping employees did not see their kids this day. But Toji speed blitzes Gojo, and Gojo already got his Sharingan activated. He seizes and pop blue. You know this man got an aura farm a little bit. Look how nonchalant he is. He's not even looking at Toji. I've never seen someone go light skin stare for light skin stare mid-fight. In one corner we got Toji floating in the air in slow motion. Then on the other side we got Gojo taking 10 years to look to his right. At this point this shit's starting to get ridiculous. But this attack sends Toji flying through like 4 buildings. And well, let me guess, the fight is just now getting serious after you get sent through 4 buildings. But Gojo ends up going to the area where Toji was sent, and he already start talking crazy, talking about how the sword is not going to touch him if that's his trump card. And as he's saying all this, the dust settles and Toji's not even there. I've seen many scary movies. If the villain's not there after you thought you killed him, man, wrap it up. Toji got Gojo tweaking out so bad he's starting to hear footsteps. And as I said, this shit is like Gar versus Rock Lee. This nigga Toji's moving so fast, this nigga Gojo can't even sense his presence. This shit is going downhill fast. But Gojo straight crashes out. He uses blue on all the surrounding buildings just so Toji have nowhere to run. But wait a minute, let's appreciate this crispy ass animation. This shit is looking beautiful, I ain't even gonna lie. Bro just used this as an excuse to flex. Look at him still holding the pose even after the attack. This whole fight was just Gojo and Toji going aura for aura. Then out of nowhere these big ass southern bugs come out the woods and basically giving Toji hella cover. Gojo don't even know his next move. Gojo was thinking about using blue again but stops because he thinks Toji is after Rico. And the exact moment Gojo turn around, here comes Toji right behind him. Ref, please do something, bro. He about to cook my goat. And Toji's just standing there. Nobody's about to take your picture, gang. You can let go of this pose. And the second Gojo turn around, Toji already up this cursed weapon. And this weapon pierces through the infinity and gave Gojo the UK special. What possesses you to stab a nigga in their throat and then slide it all the way down to their belly? That's crazy work. This nigga is deranged. This nigga Gojo try to put up one last little fight and Toji straight dodges it and finishes the job. Bro pulled out another knife and straight stabbed him in the head. Got bro laid out on the ground blinking red. Personally, I would not go for that. And in the middle of Geto and Rico's heartfelt moment, Toji pulls up and straight no scopes her. We ain't even gonna talk about how Toji did Geto, bro. This was just straight bullying. The whole fight was Toji just playing around with Geto's curse manipulation ability. Honestly, he did not see this as a challenge at all. Bro is a grown ass man bullying teenagers. This shit is crazy. And to no one's surprise, this fight actually went by quick and Geto ended up getting dropped off. Who would have thought? But Toji completed his mission. Rico got dropped off. Bro about to go party and make Megami real quick.
12 seconds later. I know that ain't who I think it is.
The second Toji was about to leave and place his parlay with the money he killed Rico for, here comes this nigga Gojo, still alive, standing up aura farming, talking about, hey, it's been a while. Nigga, aren't you dead? I could've sworn bro stabbed you straight in your head. How are you still standing? And I think Toji just shit himself. Then Gojo lifted his hair, showing us the wound was healed. Bro got so much plot armor he just escaped death. But the whole time he just used reverse curse technique. And then Gojo go on a whole rant on how he did it, and this nigga Toji talking about he think he high. Then the next scene is just him with a big ass smile on his face. Yeah, he's definitely geeked up off of something. I don't know what his plug gave him, but he's losing brain cells in front of our faces. Then starts talking spicy, talking about the reason why you about to lose this fight is because you didn't chop my head off. Alright now Gojo, calm down. Don't get high and get suplexed through a table because you think you fucking All Might. Toji already on go. He pulls out his cursed tool again, ready to get active. But he starts the fight off by speed blitzing Gojo while he's losing his fucking mind. Then I don't know how he did it, but this man automatically locked in and dodges Toji's attack. What? And this how you know the studio love glazing Gojo, cause this man's eyes is not even visible. He got his hair covering his eyes. This is the most light skinned shit I've seen. But Toji follows his previous attack up with another attack, which Gojo dodges again. But this time this nigga appear right behind this nigga, upside down floating. Like I can't make this shit up. The studio is glazing this nigga. And this man Gojo is warming up his new curse technique red. I'm not gonna lie, this man Gojo is looking deranged right now with this attack. Bro's dead ass smiling ear to ear right now. This that type of smile when you have 4 draw 4s in your hand in Uno, knowing you finna cook somebody. But he shoots this attack at Toji sitting his ass down. Bro holding his chest like he's in real deal pain. This man like he need a med kit for real. Meanwhile Gojo's floating in the air high as shit. I don't know who this man's supplier is, but this that stuff that have you leaning on a corner. And here go Toji getting right back up. Bro, sit down please. But Toji decides to put a chain on his weapon so he can have a longer range, which I don't know why he did this because it's not going to change anything. But Toji starts spinning the weapon by the chain and attack Gojo. And here go this nigga with the clean dodges. I ain't gonna lie, the first dodge was clean. I ain't even gonna hold you. Then the sword comes around again after the first attack missed. Then the second one was even cleaner. And Gojo's not even locked in anymore. Bro's literally reflecting and thinking about Rico. Then we all know what's next. He drops this banger throughout heaven and earth. I alone am the honored one. And Toji tried to get one last attack off, but it's already too late. Gojo already setting up to wipe him off the map. Gojo says there's only a few that know how to do it and ends up combining blue and red. Bro's not playing any games with Toji. This shit kinda getting wicked. And this creates the technique purple, and this is probably one of the most beautiful scenes in all JJK. Pause. This man Gojo got Toji looking like if Homer Simpson took a bite out of him. Then in his final moments he asked Gojo to watch over Megami. And that's the end of that fight and Toji bullying teenager. Disco.